right here at 97 cents. This is really where you want to make sure it breaks above this level before you enter. If you guys are trading off of VWAP, of course, you can do it. But I don't like the way it comes up. Big pullbacks, which means it could, again, here, big pullback, right? So if you guys are even going to consider this, there's not a ton of upside, at least right here, if you look at these two ranges. So this one is a little sketch, right? If I was like, oh, I want to load the boat on Arnez, I'd just be careful, because even if it pops here at 97 and it breaks up, it's only 3 cents, right? And then it could pull back really hard. You see it? So this one is a little sketch here. And if you look at the overall, remember how we always like to look at the overall trend too, right? So if we look at this and we pull out our trend line, you see how, I mean, if I drew it here, right, you can see it's consistently going down, even though right now it had this nice big pop up, but this is still downtrending, right? It's making lower lows. So be careful.
Plus, we're pre-market.
Here's a new runner right here. Boom. This just popped up on the radar, starting to get a lot of volume, 250K. BJDX, check it out. BJDX. Let me see if there's any big critical levels back here that we need to be aware of. BJDX, though. Yep, right here. You see it? This is where it's stopping at, this spot right here. So BJDX, it's getting a lot in the L2 over here. If you want, you could wait for a pullback. Looks like the pullback level is going to be here and here. You see them? So this is on BJDX. This just took off literally just now. Oh, yeah. Free flow. Super small, guys. 785K. This is a major level of resistance. You can see it here, here, and it pushed back. Giant candle here. I don't like the way it looks right here. Be careful, extra cautious, right? The only reason is because look at this giant push to the downside. You see this wick? Let me go back to my 1 minute. Right? You see how I had a big giant pushback? Like there's a bunch of sellers sitting at 477. Now, when this happens, check your L2s. Okay, over here, your order book L2s. What we're looking for is a wall. Okay, you can see, look at each one of these levels and look for a big seller sitting somewhere. Let's see, it's at 460. I don't see anything really until 475. See this 475? It keeps moving, but 475's got 600 to sell. So that is why. So every time it's getting up to around that 475, it's getting that sell off, right? So just be careful. But this is what you're looking, this is what you're looking at. You can also see where buyers want to come in, 439, right? Everybody wants to buy it at 439. You see that? Well, it keeps moving again, but now they've moved to 442. See the buyers coming in at 442. That's good. What that means is you're getting a built-in support right here. Okay. So if you're watching the L2, and this is something I don't talk about now, it's at 448. You guys see it moving up? That's good. That's a good sign. So now your movers, now it's at 462. Do you see how all these buyers are in there? That's good.
Oh yeah, here it goes. It's popping now.
There you go. There you go. So that's good. Just by watching the L2, because it's so small, we can actually see them really easily. That is helping you guys collect, right? If you had 500, now you have 400, right? You leave another 100 to run. So if we're quick scalping in here, this is not a buy and hold forever unless we see momentum, driving, add, take away as it goes up. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Otherwise, quick scalp, make 100 here, 100 there, 200, whatever, right? Because if this had larger volume, if this was a little bit bigger and we could, you know, buy 1,000 shares, obviously make a lot more. Here we go with the drive again, staying up high. There we go. I'm going to try to scoop up a little bit right here just to see if that will continue to run. There it goes. Let's see if it can have a nice little pop. The only reason I added in a little more is because it stayed up above 461. There it goes. Boom, there's 60 bucks. Right? You guys see how we do it?
You got to be quick on the trigger.
That's right. Your mind's got to be right. You got to be sharp. You got to be ready to fire at all cylinders. But you guys can see, so 2 quick scalps, very low risk. Oh, we're already up 90 bucks, right? And some of you, 90 bucks, that's awesome. Think about it. That is a $2,000 entry. We did twice and we made $90. That is a huge amount of money, right? Some of you make 90 bucks a day. I mean, you're done. I mean, that's a ton of money, right? That's a good day. Look at that. There you go. There's
Boom, baby.
pop. Yes. So think about it. $90. There's 252 trading days. If you were able to pull that, that'd be an extra $23,000 per year you did not have off of those two trades I just made.